Hey guys, another episode, John the Electro Man, back with another video, and this time it is on the Trike. Well, you guys haven't seen that in a while. What, about 2-3 months? Well, back with another video, and yes, it is rainy and mucky outside. Well, I got a lot of work done to it this time. I took an old weed eater apart just for the handle. It was junk and pull start was broke on it. So, this is the steering now. It's better because I was going to put the seat back here. Seat's already mounted. It's a little loose for adjustment. Just for testing purposes only, as cars and cameras say. Now, check this out. This was an old 3-phase motor controller used for 120, 208, and 240, something like that. Or no, it was 120, 240, and 208, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't go as far as 3-phase. I only do single phase and double phase, just house voltages. But I took this. It's bolted at 3 points. One here, and then I welded on a bracket with that stick welder I have, and bolted it there too. So 1, 2, well, actually like 3 or 4 different places, because that one there helps bolt the seat in. That one holds the box. That one holds the box, and that one holds the box. But then again, when it all comes down to it, they all hold the box. It's cold, rainy out. I just want to get this video done. I kind of wanted to inform you guys how things is going. It's just normal. Wet, mucky Tennessee. It's starting to look like England or Scotland, where it's always rainy, always mucky, always disgusting. So, I'm gonna set the camera down for a second. On, don't break the brakes. It's wet and mucky out, so I'm just trying to bring this thing in so I can show y'all. Oh. She's a beast. She's a beast. I call her Trike. That's a reference to She's a Beast. I call her Mom. Anywho, back to it. I actually have light in here. Amazing. I'm just clearing up from a little bit of UV burn. I was wearing that helmet, but that glass is not dark enough. Or something. Anyhow. So I'm slightly blind. My eyes are killing me. Took an old fog light and took the old reflector off. Drilled a hole in it. Stuck this in it. And it makes a really good headlight. Surprisingly. Looks really good on this. Anyhow. It's just kind of like it's a hot rod in a way. It's a hot rodded mower when it comes down to it, because the drivetrain's out of a mower, and the frame, most of the frame, is a luggage cart. And then I welded a piece of bed frame in there for the motor mounts, because it takes a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine. That's the bolt pattern for it. And here we have the steering. So, I sit down here, which it's going to roll out the door. I got a feeling of it. Ugh, I haven't got the gear, the shifting figured out. So, well, actually, I hold it like this, so I'm going to have the ignition switch somewhere. Throttle's going to be here. Phone's acting up. So, that's just for adjustment, up and down. It's not comfortable. Take my word, it's not comfortable. I took the old pedals off the front bearings for the pedal part of the chopper style bike. Stuck it on there, and I've hooked it to the brake linkage right there. So when I push down the brake, it locks the brake in. And over here, that metal bar right there is the shifter. I gotta hook linkage up there, but I gotta wait till I get a motor and the belts put in so I know where everything runs. And nice, I got mud on me. Oh, nice. Anyway, dirt don't hurt. But anyway, here's kill switch. This is literally all this is. Focus, you screwball. Anyway, all this is the handle off of a weed eater. I took it off, stuck it on a piece of bent angle iron, cut that out with an angle grinder. So I steer this. I knocked a flat screen over. Oh God, I'm horrible. That's alright, it's one of those from 2005. It's way outdated. Anyhow, this is the throttle. This is the kill switch. I'm going to put a switch right about in here. A toggle switch for headlights. So one for headlight and then one for like a courtesy light or something. I don't know, I still haven't figured it out. And I took this 3-phase motor controller housing. And it's got a safety interlock in it. So when that switch is in the off position, it opens. Plus that also latches. And then when it's in the on position, that safety interlock kicks in and it won't open. What it is that bar. It's so that way you don't have some crazy or less intelligent person, just to be nice, comes in, tries to open it in steel copper, so that switch is on, the door won't open. When you close it off, that latch unhooks and you're able to open it because all the power's been cut off. That's the shifter I'm going to be putting in. But I used it because it makes a good trunk. It only sticks out, what, about 6-7 inches out. It's not that tall. It really gives it good profile to the wheels. The reason I use such a lower wheelbase is because it's what I had. And that's what I'm going to stick with. That right there has been welded in to hold the tension pulley. Oh, nice. And this is just the tri-cart, the way it sets. The seat's already bolted. I think I showed you guys that earlier in the video. So I've just been screwing around, using a welder, just being me, working on things. I do that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as a fuel cell. And if this is for the guys who don't know, there's probably, if anybody's watching this, it's probably people who know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to use this as a fuel cell. I'm going to patch that or either put a homemade sending unit in here going to the tank. And I'm going to cut a hole and weld in a bung. And what a bung is referred to is a threaded piece of basically pipe welded to here that only sticks out about that much. And I'm going to put a cap in it so that way if I take it someplace like Rod Run, I can pull up in a gas station, just walk in, pay for gas, and fill this tank up. And it'll hold probably probably close to 3.5-4 gallons. It's fairly good sized. It's about 2 foot tall, and about diameter, it's probably about a foot around. It's really good sized in comparison to the front end of this chopper style frame. And I'm probably going to mount it in like a fuel cell or something. Stick it in there and then use bicycle pump to pressurize it so I can eliminate the use of, well, no, I could go with a pulse pump, which a pulse pump takes the vacuum off of the crankcase, which moves the diaphragm and pumps gas through a set of check valves. So it goes in, it's drawn in by the pump going down, then it's pushed out by the pump going up, and then pushing it out to the carb. So I'll probably use that technique and put that tank in here, or find like a old car tank, which would be awesome. So this is just the Trike cart, and it's dirty, down in dirty form. And it doesn't really weigh all that much. I can pick it up, but it's not going to be that light when I put the engine on it. It's going to take a total of 2 to 3 men to lift up and put in the back of a truck. Which is why I'm going to use ramps and just drive it into the back. And I need to take an angle grinder, nick that off and nick that off. Take care of it. But that'll be something I have to take care of later. I got an ignition switch there. I'm considering putting this ignition switch on there because it's like a 20-30 amp switch. So this Trike cart, the way it sets, and I farted. And airplane style steering. Pilot seat. This is John the Electro Man, out.